Yo guys, this is Jay from Bullet For My Valentine and you're watching Groovey.TV. Woo!
Right on. This is Groovy from Colorado Music Buzz and Hollywood Music TV. I'm here with Jay from Bullet For My Valentine.
What's up?
Denver, Colorado Uproar Tour. Let's go, man.
Good, man. Yeah. Really cool lately.
Right on.
Shows are rocking, crowd's loving it, we're having a good time. The only British band on the tour. No pressure, like.
No pressure, just representing, no big deal.
Of course.
This is a great lineup though, I love this lineup on this tour.
Yeah, it's cool lineup, man. Everybody's super cool, we're having fun with everybody, there's been some crazy parties and...
Really?
Yes, been a good time.
Any details?
You know what a crazy party's like, man.
I've seen a few, yes.
There was when we entered Black Tide's party like a few weeks ago, and like we were on the way to the party and we like found this like shopping cart trolley, and like I got inside the trolley and like Matt was pushing me and like Pad's booted it and kicked it over, like, and because Moose was sitting in front of me inside the trolley, I couldn't escape, but he jumped out and I had a beer and like it smashed all down my arm. And we got in the party and there was nobody there to see it. We were the first ones, so I was like, no! And then somebody challenged me to the caterpillar in like, when everybody was there, I was like dancing and somebody challenged me to the caterpillar, like the worm, and I bust my eye on the floor.
I don't know if I should mention the big old bruise or
But that's a scar now, man. Like, this was weeks ago, so that's like scarred for life. I'm scarred by doing the caterpillar.
Man, when you do something, you do it 110%.
Yeah, exactly. I get my guitar techs to put 11 on my volume switches, you know.
Just because it's a little bit louder.
Hey, do you want me to turn this off? Too loud?
Nah, we're good. Cool. Yeah, it feels good. We're all, cooling off because it's actually hot out now, believe it or not. It's crazy.
Yeah, I got off the bus this morning, it was pretty cold. I was like, whoa, it's not like this place.
So where are you guys going after Uproar?
We go home. We haven't seen our families in like 6 weeks or something now. It's going to be 7 by the time we go home, 7.5 maybe 8. And then we go home like for 3 weeks and then we go to South America for the first time.
Nice.
We've never been there before, but like Twitter and Facebook are going crazy for down there, so like we're going to go down there and like we've sold out like 3,000 to 4,000 cap venues and we've never been there. So we're going to do like 2 weeks there.
Awesome.
Then we're home, then we're going to like take a good break then for Christmas and see our kids and everything and our families, and then New Year we're going to go to the rehearsal studio and just start jamming and playing around with riffs, really.
Awesome. So working on some new tunes. Yeah. Have you written any on the road at all, or? No,
there's been like, there's like tunes floating about which like Matt will jam something and I'll record it quickly so we don't forget it and stuff like that.
Right.
And like we've got lots of like tunes left over from the previous songs over the years, like in the riff bank, or as I call it, the eternal book of riffs. I've got this like little folder on my laptop, I put all the riffs in there that's gone in there over the years, so like there's like loads that we haven't even used yet, like the songs that's never been released, so we can take them in as well and dissect and like make a new album. So
that's awesome. So I mean, is it harder to write on the road? I mean, or are you like? Yeah,
well, life on the road can be a bit hard, like you can get caught up in drinking and stuff like that, and
bashing your head in.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's like besides all the partying, when do you start the writing? But yeah, like we never really get the time, to like have a jam. It's like in and out normally. Like this one's been pretty quick this tour. Like it means of the day, like it'll just fly by, But we have got some time to get the back, and check some riffs together. Like Padge just showed me one that he came up with last night, and he like recorded it on his phone because he was by himself, So. Right. So yeah.
Cool. So what's the target date for the new album, you think?
There isn't one yet.
No.
No. It's like totally. We haven't even talked about direction. Nothing yet. We just like this is the last touring cycle of this cycle. This is the last tour. And after that, then we're going to get stuck into it. We're going to have a good rest and see our families, boost morale, and we're going to get stuck in after the Christmas.
Nice. Well, cool, man. Well, there's only one last question. It's the tour survey question. So you're used to these. It's not the first one. But this one's brutal. What is the worst thing in your entire history as a touring musician that you've ever eaten on the road?
Oh, eaten! I thought you were going to say happened to me. I was like, oh no, you can't. I can't put that online.
No, I've learned like the top 50 things. Yeah. You'll never tell in an interview anyway.
No.
It'll end up be like, oh, we stole a bike at a 7-Eleven once.
And to be honest with you, right? If it was like the top 50 and we could tell and stuff, like, I bet you I'd have number 1. I swear to God, like,
I do not doubt
I'd
it.
top everybody.
I don't even think you tell me if the cameras were off. So.
I'll tell you when the cameras are off, but honestly, like, it's in some interviews somewhere, like, because, like, when it happened to me, we started telling the story, and I was like, boys, you got to stop telling this story, because everybody was just roaring, you know. So we haven't said about it for years, but I reckon if we had like a Guinness Book of Records, like, I think I'd be in there, man. Or something bad happened to me on the road. But as of eating,
yes. Worst, most horrible food or non-food. Doesn't have to be a food.
Food or non-food.
Just as long as it's a nightmarish, horrible story that gives people the willies.
Well, no, not really. Like, I mean, I've had bad sushi before. This made me ill the next day, kind of thing. But I can't think of the top of my head. But
really,
when I was doing the tour with Marilyn Manson and the Bends on like a few tours ago, like, we'd have his like absinthe, and like my bass tech would bring his absinthe into the bus because he was like good friends with the wardrobe girl. But something like get in trouble now, you know. But I take his absinthe and I blow fireballs off my hand with it.
Right.
So like I was playing around on the bus and stuff, like, and Moose goes, "Oh, do it again." I blew the fireball and it just went all up his body and his chest, and it burnt all his arm and his eyebrow and the side of his face. And my guitar tech had to roll him out on the floor. Like, he had to roll him out of flames, you know. And he was like, "Oh," going crazy on me. I was like, "But you lit it, man. You lit the flames." You go, "Okay." So like, so then Slayer came over, Killswitch Engage came over, they were all just going, do it again. So I was just like, they're like toy in the car park blowing flames from. So like, I've done that kind of thing, like, innit? But as a food, I'm not sure.
That's a great story, man.
There's been some weird foods in them.
Can you do some of that today at all?
You haven't got the absinthe on the radio, like.
You should hit the liquor store, man. All you got is PBR and Jaeger in the trunk.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, thanks for your time.
No worries, man.
Right on. This is Groovy from Colorado Music Buzz, Hollywood Music TV. I'm here with Jay from Bullet For My Valentine on the Bullet For My Valentine tour bus, Uproar Tour Festival, Denver, Colorado. Right on.
Yeah, man.